sphere of love, but lying in the sphere of love. This is the name of this journey. God created countless creation, but every creation in spiritual world was swearing in the name of love that they will be put God first place in their spiritual life. Time passed by, and then every creation, love for God was no more there, but this was at this moment when God was creating them. Afterward, this all dimension, this all creation got busy in their own dimension. And they have forgotten the real Creator. God was sending many times, reminding them their sphere of love. And among of them, every creation, God was choosing messenger, prophet, and Messiah, that they have forgotten sphere of love, that they will be loyal to God, their love will be very loyal to God. And they will fulfill this purpose. For the purpose they was created in spiritual life. But in this, during in spiritual life, even God was sending many reminders, but the creation fall, many, not all, fall in their horizontal activities, and they are all self-centered desire and wishes. As a result, God went on to create more and more creations. But one thing is very astonished and surprised. He also created many creations with a face like an angel, male or female, or human faces, or jinn or other creation faces. But this half body is like a animal. And he has created many unique value of such a creation. And surprisingly, this creation is more loyal to God. They have also spirit. However, they are more loyal to God than all other creation which was created as a beings. They lost their center in eternal life. Now, this is something very strange which I like to share with you. They are such a beings, half animal or half beautiful faces. Some had 12 faces, many had but one form, where we have can have a sexual contact. And there are so many creations in which different forms and these wonders and wonders are waiting over there. And this creation are more attractive to the light because they value and recognize this light is given by God. To those creation who are near to God. So my observation is telling that when they see a light beings, they recognize and they see this spirit is very near to God. And then this creation which are certain part animal form, certain part different forms, attract them and they become a convince and take them and fly away in their high dimension. And want to have a wish to live with a spirit who has given light by God actually. In their creation, in the internal life, we can call also paradise and higher heavens, where they like to attract in love with such a spirit being, and same time they like to have a love relationship. Now in such a dimension of paradise and heaven, there is not a system of partnership, because each spirit which has half body of animals and half different form seems like a angel or human or any other creation. They like to make intercourse of sex actually. And then these two lightings are coming unification and oneness with each other, and each light spirit or each other creation who have light, they have give and takes, and they produce each other light actually. Same time in such a creation, you see that they share each other many kindness, what they know about God and eternal life. After sharing, they ask each other if we can comfort each other, mean in emotion and sex. So this is not only the sex, this is based on emotion of love with God. And they take spirit who is a spirit light by God. Such a strange dimension that one thing you have to be aware, like on our earth, we have a one house, or we're living in one country, one culture, one tradition. We make a vacation, and then we want to come back to our country, our place where we are belong to. This is not happening in this spiritual life. This is something very astonishing and strange. In spiritual dimension, you are lost to come back where you are belong to. Because times an other dimension attracts you, and this strange dimension afterward open new windows for you, and you have forgotten where you are belong to. This is a very fearful situation for this material man who are living material marathon and want to settle down in this material settlement, and then is not aware of that this world will be taken away from them, and there will be more strange, panic and fearful moment when death gonna bring them. Also some very strange dimension in spiritual life. But pains and suffering for this material man who has a dark spirit is very terrible, because such a dark spirit, they wishing that they can go back where they was living on earth, where they have a settlement of material, where they can live with their family, their relatives, their children, but everything is dream. That make it dreams. But this is not the end. That take them one dark dimension to other dark dimension. And this is the most pain and suffering for dark spirit. But they lost everything. They are deepest wishing somebody solve their problems, and they're ready to give everything back. For example, in one event I met in dark dimension, Napoleon Bonaparte or emperor, Kaisers, who was ruling the world, and dictators and politics who are misusing this power and want to dominion over this earth, and all this type of people. But I give you one example of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon said to me, he was looking very small. All evil spirits look small and dark actually, and their faces are like when you get 100-year-old, all this face, hair are dropping, skin are hanging, but they're looking 1,000 times more worse. But I like to tell you that in dark hell they think that they can go back where they have a power, resource, and they're famous. And this Napoleon saw me and he saw light being, so he asked me, if you bring me back on earth, if you bring me back on earth, I will give you certain palaces. I just was looking at him, staring at him. Then he said, if you don't believe, you can go first on earth and say you want to have Napoleon Bonaparte because I have a power there and I want to have this palace because Napoleon Bonaparte, Napoleon, he said, I can have. But they, totally out of reality, they forget when that took their power, they are no more ruling people in this world. They are out of reality. And so they all are people, if they were the emperor or they were the dictator, all these who misuse mankind, they are living, they are such a fire burning inside of their spirit, which is burn more their spirit. And because on earth, when you have a physical injury, it can be healed. But spiritually, when you are injured, there is no healing actually. So there is living consistent. Their spirit is so injured, so much pain inside. You cannot imagine. But the light spirit on the other way around, this light spirit, according to their light, have an invitation from different strange, mysterious being come. They have a half animal body and half form, but they have a spirit. And they say they want to invite you in their paradise, in their wonderful world. And you, as a spirit, if you have a limited light, still these animals, they can fly and they take you far away, lighting years in their dimension, and they share many things with you, but at the same time they make a emotion, sexual intercourse with you, only when you have a wish. Because they say, we want to give our light to you, and if you have some darkness, our light will come inside, so it will remove your darkness. And for this dimension, then coming another invitations for many wonderful female invitations. I want to take you in my paradise. Or if female spirit is coming, male invitations. And that's the way finally spirit lose their specific homely feeling that I belong to there and there and there. Like on earth, you go vacation. You can go many country vacation. But finally, when vacation is over, you want to come back in your country. where you have built house, where you invest everything. However, in paradise is 180-degree different. You don't have any investment. In any paradise. Because paradise, they are palaces, all the wonders are there. Before you wish, everything is there for you. So there is no any your investment. And paradise or dimension are like this, that even one dimension, billion earth can dwell actually. But each paradise dimension are such a way architectures that when you are flying, your eyes are speechless and you want to see more and more and more and more. Future is ahead of you. So that's the way you do not know where you are belong to actually. So once you are entering in one paradise, you have numerous, countless opportunity that many high paradise want to help you to resurrect you, so they take you with them. But when they bring more realization, more light inside of you, amazingly they receive also more light by higher dimension. But this real source is coming by God actually for all the lights. So other than, then they are qualified to go higher dimension and have a give and take with higher paradise dimension. And then they receive also more light because they brought certain paradise, the resurrection to other level. It means in the end, in the whole eternal life, where many eternity existing, each eternity to go another eternity, you need to go in the darkness, in the space, and you need very intensive light. But paradise, if they are formation stages, trillion dimension and more, or they are growth stages dimension, countless, or they are complete stages, they are working each other like a one family to resurrect each other. So blessed are those who make on earth with such a relationship with God, intensive relationship with God, that make themselves qualification to enter in any part of paradise. But same time, the dimension who forget their sweat, their promises, they are falling down actually, like a balloon. They can fall so far that even paradise cannot hold on them. Then this dimension are falling more down than in neutral dimension cannot help them. And whatever left in this such a dimension, the falling continue down until light is not existing anymore. Until what they was unloyal, they did not fulfill their promises. That's consistent downfall is. It can be any dimension. Paradise dimension and neutral dimension, mirror dimension, and they go continue down. And they know silently that they are not what they should be actually. And also this being who have a light, they don't want to hold them actually, because they see they are unloyal. They don't want to live in this dimension where God is something more valuable. So this dimension who are falling, there's also not dwelling only pain and suffering in this dimension and these beings, but like if somebody have put fire in their spirit, that they are burning with one sadness and pain what they could give to God actually. And afterward they are shouting, "O Creator, O Creator, O Creator." If you can one time can see our situation, what we are going through. But they become like this flower who lost their fragrancy, and there's nothing left. All the leaves are gone. And seemed like those dimensions that this dimension becoming more and more darkness is developing. And then they are opening their arm and saying, "Oh God, oh God, oh Creator, where you are, why you left us in such a situation of downfall, why we are surrounding in the trouble. If you are our Creator, then come and solve our all problems and bad habit and bring us at this point where we was making promises with you. But they forget not even good spirit want to have give and take with them. Not even light spirit want to have give and take. Shall they take a darkness from them? It means spiritual law is standing like a mountain Everest. What you saw, you're gonna repeat. How much you have brought pain to your Creator and sadness to Creator. How much you have break His heart. Now it's happening with you. That's why I have seen in all paradise, even downfall can take place also over there. Any dimension of paradise. And like a balloon, you can go down. But there's one thing, if you are involved, then it can stop you not to go down. What is this magic key? This is the love of God. In any dimension, so long you are in love of God, this light, this wind, always direct you upward and fall. Don't let you fall. Otherwise, anything, if you don't have this love of God, your destination is to go down. Nothing can hold you. Not even any light can hold you. Even light is leaving you. Light is saying goodbye to you. But there's something more special. If your spirit is colored in love of God, this color in the spirit hold you not to go downfall. It means God's love is higher than God's light actually. Love of God is higher than God's law, and then God's love is higher than light actually. It's amazing actually. The bad luck is for this people who show their back to God, who have forgotten their promises which they have given. For their own selfish nature, they even ready to to sail those songs, which was they have a feeling one time for love actually. They go so much downfall. Even they sell their emotion for their power to misuse possession. So much darkness removed inside of them that even their emotion, love, heart becomes rotted places, rot. And don't allow them to open the door for better world or better dimension. This is a very bad luck for fallen men. And then they accuse God. And they forget they are the reason who separated their ways from their Creator. Once you lose the light, your happiness say you goodbye slowly, slowly. On earth, in this marathon, you don't realize, but spiritual life, 180 degrees, you know something going on wrong. If you don't have light, you are losing your happiness. You are losing your peace. Slowly, slowly, your freedom as a spirit to go beyond this eternal life is gone. You are no more citizen of eternal life. You are falling down. You are coming a spirit with many diseases. At this point you can talk about peace or happiness or about love, possession, or I am very wealthy. But every word which come out from the spirit mouth bring him so much injured. You cannot even imagine how you feel pain actually. The biggest trouble began in spiritual life. Then because you cannot put your mask like in earth we do. Every time we use one mask and we lie. According to our need, we have a one mask. As a political face, we use one mask. To misuse, we use other mask. To have the best thing to misuse, material world, we have every mask. reach our goals. So as a fallen human being, they have many masks. But unfortunately, spiritual life, you don't have any mask because spirit is naked, is telling. He was a misuser. He misused his power, his authority. He was a cruel. He was a greedy. He was arrogant. He was a selfish. He was a liar. All thing is telling on your spirit. That's why in spiritual world, light spirit who has light want nothing to do with you. And top of this, something more strange which I like to share with you. In your spirit coming is such a bad smell when you are dark spirit. Like you took a shower in the piss. Like you use a gale like a caca. Like when you go toilet and you flush this, what come out from your body. That light spirit feels so much distant from you. You smelling like a dead, bad smell coming out from you. So on earth, maybe some partner was in love, but in spiritual life they don't want to see each other. One smelling worse than other. Because the promises, the swear, which you have given God to fulfill the purpose of your life, you have shown your back. So in spiritual life, nobody belongs to nobody. Each go when they have no light in their own garbage dimension. And these dimensions are the mirror showing them how evil, how ugly, how terrible they were. Darkness inside of them. I saw even the most beautiful Hollywood movies actor. And then I saw them in dark dimension. And the only thing they have in their hand one photo, and they were showing me like they hide themselves because their hair was fall, their faces were like a burn, ugly and dark smell was coming. The whole spirit was looking very worse smell. But they was holding their picture and they was showing, look, that's the way I was, very beautiful woman. Only photo left. Nothing left, only photo left. Cannot believe it. And such a misusing spirit who has a lot of wealth and money, possession, and there was a VIP or like this on this earth 10 billion dare misusing their power and other side is poverty, poor, dying for piece of bread. Even in India, they are such a rich people whom spending 2 billion for their palace, and the next in the Bombay, which is now Mumbai, are people dying, thirsty for the clean water, thirsty, hunger for the piece of bread, and they don't have. Such a, if they are 10 billion there or 15 or 20, they have used their money and power to hold and brought humanity suffering and pain. They end up very far in the hell actually. I wish if one time they can see on their spirit, but they will not able to see their own spirit because their spiritual senses are closed. I bet with any famous and billionaire or whatever, if they come with open and challenge me, okay, I want to see my spirit, or she or he, whatever. Spend several days with me and they will see their own spirit even. Externally they are beautiful, they are billionaires, whatever they are. Ruling the world, they are becoming the most dominion on the earth. But I will make a miracle when they spend several days that they will see their spirit, how monster, how ugly, how evil their spirit is looking. But they are very busy in this world. They don't have this time. They will see their spirit on the moment of death. They will get fear, terrible fear, to see their own spirit. They will say such a dangerous evil spirit want to attack me, but they are foolish. Slowly they will recognize this is not a monster, this is they by themselves. All those promises which we have made before we came to earth in spiritual dimension, when God gave us everlasting spirit, we have forgotten. Self-centeredness, evil shell are surrounding us because God is other way around. He has given all His love, all His energy, everything He has invested for sake of love. So who gonna have a give and take in love with God? Whoever will come to know the value of God in love. This spirit continue will be invited by you countless paradise, and then vertically in many heaven. Then this spirit will so much mystic in love of God, because this spirit will come to know this all happening because I complete my love with God. I live as God lives. I took all the natural, unique habit, what belong to God. What is the first nature of God? He give, He give, He give, and He forget. Then He give, He give, He give, He give and forget. And so consistent in eternal life, beyond this timing, even now, He is giving, giving and forget. This is the first nature of God. He's not asking anything from us. He indicating us with sign, with spirituality, that I created you for sake of love. I created you so you become like me. If you become like me, you will be transcends the time and space. If you become like me, you're going to have an endless love in eternal life. If you will be like me, all the happiness will be dwell in you. If you be like me, if you would be like me, all the peace, real sources, clearly gonna dwell in you. So in this case, God is not asking anything from any spirit, but He has given you unconditional everything for sake of love and sake of that you can enjoy God's creations. But the real life, which is a forever life, this is not a physical universe. That's an eternal life, real life. Because you see in your spirit fruit in eternal life. On this earth, many righteous people they have suffered. And these many cruel misusers, they don't need to pay any price, they are enjoying. Even the righteous suffer. They are still hanging with God, hoping they're going to have a better world one day. And with such a situation they die, better word is for them. But all this misuse are cruel. If they're going to get one better world like this on earth, no, not at all. Their better world, better dreams are gone. So that's what we have, promises and swear. That the spirit which God gave us, sake of love and for all happiness, God indicating and saying, come, I have more love, I have more blessing to give you, so you become like me. But we have forgotten all the promises. We have forgotten this Creator. As a result, this way those promises will become against us. And then these promises, this way will be gone. What we have given as a spirit. But there's no light dimension can resurrect you, hold you. Your destination is then what religious term we say, the hell. What is the definition of hell, dark dimension? Where all trouble comes, meeting point. All suffering come in meeting point. All pains come in meeting point. So this is a wake-up call. Take my observation, take my all journey which I am giving you. Divine information which you cannot have. You will only come to know life on the point of death, when nothing will help you. So take all this information and make a handbrake and take a time and ask the one who created me, the one who gave me love, heart, who gave me mind, who gave me universal consciousness, conscious love and everlasting gift of spirit. If he will deserve my love, or this other deserve my love, who want to pull me out from, away from God love, and who want to make ugly my spirit and dark, and then consistent I have a downfall. This swear and promises, what I have shown you observation, what is taking place in spiritual life. Thank you.